Welcome to KocoSports. I am the huge one-kid idiot Dave Koco from Wrestle AM, a podcast on YouTube, KocoSports, wherever you find your podcast needs. I stream every single day, never miss a day, here and on twitch.tv/KocoSports. This is WWE Survivor Series WarGames 2023 pay-per-view profits. Put your predictions down below, and if you get 100% and you ever see me on the main streets of Yokohama or Tokyo, I will give you a free high five. So, you have to pay for your own travel. If you ever just see me be like, hey, I want pay-per-view profits, bam, free high five. It's yours. I guess the big question is CM Punk returning back to Chicago? The internet is going ablaze. They're like, he's going to return. He's not going to return. He's going to return. So I guess my question is, do you want him to return? And who will be Nakamura's mystery opponent? Will it be CM Punk? On Twitter, I noticed something. People don't listen to the questions. Like, who would you like it to be? And I was like, oh, Okada. And like, that's impossible. I'm like, is it? Is it? So yeah, it's an interesting situation. I understand why WWE would take CM Punk back. I really do. They've always been the same person, same company. If you can make them money, welcome back. Let's hug it out. Let's go make it. But CM Punk, I don't think anyone ran their mouth as much as CM Punk has. And him being back would be really weird, especially if he goes to the Saudi Arabia shows. It would be fucking tremendously weird. It reminds me, and everyone has this, that uncle and aunt that got a divorce. They were like a loving couple, right? And then they went off and fucked everyone, and I hate you, I hate you. Oh yeah, I love my partner. I love fucking my partner too. Oh yeah. And then this whole time, the whole family was like, holy shit, this is a fucking disaster. And then it comes to Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, we're back together. That's what it's like. It's fucking weird. It's just fucking weird. Like, I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. It's like, all right, I understand. You had a crack at it. You got married. It didn't work out. Move on. I even understand, hey, maybe you got a little frustration. Let that shit go. But you might have it. But getting back together is like, this is fucking awkward. This is awkward. I just don't fucking get it. But all right. You do you. You do you. But yeah, it will be interesting. I wonder how many fans really want CM Punk and how many don't. Just because I've seen clips where people started chanting CM Punk and they booed him. And my thing is, it doesn't matter if it's WWE, AEW, New Japan, Noah. New Japan, Noah reviews coming up soon. I just have a lot to do. I was at Corkin last night, and I'm going to a party tonight and tomorrow, and then I'll be at Monday Magic. So expect New Japan and Noah reviews. Just want to get this preview up beforehand. But it doesn't matter what company that you have. It's just like, all that matters at the end of the day, will it be a good match? And will CM Punk be able to have a good match according to WWE standards? I don't know. Only time will tell. If he does return, I just hope he's motivated and does a great match, and it's going to be weird. It's like, it's just, how many of you had that Thanksgiving where like, me and Dad are getting back together, me and Mom are getting back together, oh, me and Aunt and Uncle Joey are getting back together, Aunt Joey and Uncle fucking Susan over there, we're getting back together, yay. It's fucking weird. It's almost like words should mean something, but who knows. All right, let's break this down. Here is my predictions. Pain. I'm not that hyped up over the WarGames match, so I'm hoping that in ring wise, it's pretty goddamn good. If CM Punk is going to return or someone's going to return, it might be during a WarGames match. I think a lot of people are predicting Orton turns on Uso, and then CM Punk comes down. I have no idea, but I feel like everyone's talking about who's returning and not actually the match. The men's WarGame match, you have Judgment Day, JD McDonough, Dominic Mysterio, Finn Balor, and Damian Priest go against Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, Sami Zayn, Jey Uso, Cody Rhodes, and Randy Orton. For me, I feel like Judgment Day has to win this because they're like a team. It would just devalue them beyond belief. And on that, but Jey Uso also has kind of history with Randy Orton kayfabe-wise, so it'll be interesting to see how that works out. Oh, and Drew McIntyre's with Judgment Day. I apologize. I might have misspoke. So it's Judgment Day and Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins, Sami Zayn, Jey Uso, Cody Rhodes, and Randy Orton. I just think Drew McIntyre and Judgment Day have to win just because they're one of the hottest teams going in professional wrestling today. And if they got beat by just a bunch of guys that met up at a fucking bar, the usual suspects, it would fucking feel weird. But who knows? WWE loves putting their superstars over like $1 million and sometimes doesn't care about teams. But if it was me, I'd say Judgment Day. I think Judgment Day wins it. Women's war match. Everyone's talking about who's going to turn on who. You got Damage Control, Bayley, Asuka, Kairi Sane, and Io Sky versus Bianca Belair, Charlotte, Shotzi, and Becky Lynch. I'm going Damage Control all the way. I'm a huge fan of Asuka, even though I do like Bianca Belair and Charlotte Flair. A lot of these wrestlers I've seen wrestle in Japan, and Bayley. I missed face Bayley. I miss, but who knows. But yeah, I think Damage Control wins this for the same reason that Judgment Day wins it. WWE's Women's World Championship, you got Zoe Stark versus Rhea Ripley. There's no way Rhea Ripley's losing this. Just congrats. There you go. Rhea Ripley should win this. WWE Intercontinental Champion match, you got The Miz and Gunther. Same thing. Gunther should win this. But who knows? There could be an upset. And then Dragon Lee versus Santos Escobar, I think, is going to be match of the night. Miz and Gunther has a shot. I'm going with Dragon Lee and Santos Escobar. It should be absolutely amazing. I'm going to say Dragon Lee, but this is one of those matches I just want to see who it is, who's going to win. So there you go. Those are the cards scheduled. Nakamura has been talking about a guy returning. I threw out this on Twitter. The question was, who would you like to see? And then people were like, it's not going to be that. I wouldn't mind seeing Okada. I don't think it's going to happen, but let me pitch an idea past you. Let me pitch an idea past creative. First off, Twitter, if you're going to argue and defend something, read the fucking sections. It was like, who would you like to see? And I'm like, I'd like to see Okada. And they're like, it's impossible. I'm like, well, it's not really impossible. His contract's coming up. WWE always wanted him. They just let Will Ospreay go. They both are on the same television network. The television networks have all the power here in Japan. WWE, Noah, and New Japan all are on Abema. Abema isn't exclusive to New Japan, so it's not as strong as a relationship as they could have with Noah. And I think I might do a separate video on this if it's not Okada. I think Okada should come to the WWE. I think his days of being prime, the best wrestler in the world, are over. And WWE can hide that where a New Japan style or a Noah style can expose that. And he does have great sports entertainment matches. He does have he's got the size. And you got to remember, if you go back, when Kenta was signed, they wanted Okada. When Nakamura was signed, they wanted Okada. Okada has always been on WWE's radar, and every time his contract's up, they wanted him. And on top of that, Will Ospreay, even though they do have a working relationship with AEW, Will Ospreay appeared on AEW before his contract was up. So who knows? Maybe it's Okada. I'd love it to be Okada, Nakamura, Chaos. It would be absolutely fantastic. But most likely, it's probably CM Punk or someone else. And I also wonder, if it's not CM Punk, will the WWE universe be sad, angry, upset? It's kind of a situation that's on Pap. And here's the thing. I feel like the rumors are more taking up people's minds and social media than the actual matches. And that at times can be scary. It can be scary because I don't think WWE has hinted at CM Punk at all outside of the 6 looks like a 9 KocoSports I know for a fact. If you watch the shows and watch the highlights and everything, I don't think they hinted at it. They're just hinting at someone returning, and I think we just want to see it CM Punk. It's like you hear a knock on a door. Was that CM Punk? CM Punk confirmed to return. So WWE fans, will you be sad if CM Punk doesn't return? Pro wrestling fans, it's fucking weird, right? It's just weird, right? Am I the only one that finds it fucking weird? One Thanksgiving, And fucking Punk is telling Uncle Triple H to suck his dick, and he's fucking as many guys as he can. And then the next Thanksgiving, they're announcing they're back together. It's fucking weird, right? But who knows? Anyway, give your predictions down below. New Japan Day 4 and Day 5 review coming soon. Noah review coming soon. I got a crazy busy weekend, but I just wanted to get this out and also wanted to make more YouTube videos. Put your picks down below. We're KocoSports on Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, X, and the Kick, and the mean streets of Yokohama. With that, I am going to my friend's party. I am over. I got a busy weekend. Hopefully you had a good holiday. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Woo!